Welcome to #Wednesdays Weekly, a weekly information session in collaboration with voluntary sector and public sector partners. The session today is on Rochdale Carers Hub and the host is Natalie Paintin. Over to you, Natalie.
Hi everybody, I'm just going to share my screen with you.
Yeah.
You can do that thing where it's can everybody see? Everybody see that?
Yes.
Let me just see if I can get it to start. There we go. Okay, yeah, is that come up on everybody's screen?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Super. So this is me. I'm Natalie Paintin. I'm the Carers Breaks Coordinator at the Carers Hub. I always think it's a bit of a strange job title. Basically, what I do is supporting carers to be able to take a break from their caring role. And a lot of what I do involves volunteers, so supporting volunteers to support carers as well. So we'll go into a bit more detail about that. But generally, I'm going to chat today about the Carers Hub, who we support and how we support them. And then really, if you as I was saying, we usually were getting lots of self-referrals. So we would have people who would be out and about in the local community, so visiting GP practices, hospitals, community centres, places of worship, and they'd hear about us through word of mouth. But because people have been staying at home, and rightly so, we're finding that we're not getting those self-referrals into the service. And also people have got lots of things going on with their lives and maybe like filling in forms or thinking that they need to fill in forms to refer to us. It's kind of put on the back burner. Also, we were getting lots of third-party referrals from professionals as well. So from GPs, social workers, community connectors, care navigators, lots of different charities and organisations. And again, because there's less of that face-to-face contact, we're finding that we're not getting as many third-party referrals. So we're just trying to reach as many people as possible, spread the word that we are operating a full service, albeit a little bit differently than usual, and we're welcoming new referrals, and we are able to support carers in lots of different ways. So about the Carers Hub, so we support carers of all ages. So we have young carers team, and they support carers aged between 5 and 18. We also have young adult carers aged between 18 and 24, and we've got a dedicated practitioner who supports young adult carers, and then anybody over the age of 24 is classed as an adult carer. We make sure that all our carers have access to lots of different information. We offer a wide range of support services, and we're able to signpost people onto others as well. And we'd like to give our carers an opportunity to take a break from their caring role. The service is delivered by a larger organisation called Encompass, and they deliver the carer service in 6 different regions throughout the north of England. So they've got lots of experience in delivering carer services. So who is a carer? What is a carer? So we support unpaid carers. So a carer is anybody, including children and adults, who might look after a family member, it might be a partner, a friend or a neighbour, and they might need any support, any type of help because of an illness, a frailty, a disability, maybe a mental health problem or an addiction, and they can't cope without the support of an unpaid carer. And as I say, the care that they're given is unpaid. Caring that they might do can cover lots of different things. It could be 24/7 care, it could be somebody that pops in and delivers a meal every evening, helping with washing, dressing, eating medication, taking people to appointments, or simply offering emotional support. So the caring role could be very, very varied, and we would support anybody, no matter how large or how small their caring role was. I think sometimes as well, the difficulty in people referring into the service or people identifying carers is that people don't always think that they're a carer. So somebody might be supporting a neighbour but not realise that they are actually a carer, or might be supporting a partner and think that that's their role, that's what they should be doing. So I'm not a carer, I'm doing this because this is what I should be doing. So it's identifying those carers and being able to support them. So this is how we work. So what would happen, we would receive a referral, so either direct from the carer or from an external organisation. That would go through to our service access team. They would then contact the carer, find out more details and pop them onto our case management system. From there, the referral will be sent onto our team. So our service manager would then allocate them a carers information support worker. Now, our support officers, they all have different specialities. So if a carer was maybe supporting someone who had mental health problems or had dementia, then they would be supported by a support officer that had experience in that and will be able to offer them lots of support. And once they are allocated a support officer, then they would then contact the carer. They would have a one-to-one appointment with them, and they do our own carers assessment, and they come up with a support plan. So what does this carer need? How can we help them? And then from there, we'd offer one-to-one support with them. Usually would do 6 sessions, but that's not set in stone. We could do less than that, we could do more than that. Everything depends on the carer's needs and how much support they need. And then we also offer a range of wraparound services that we offer to support registered carers as well. So these are our wraparound offers. So the first thing that our information officers would do would provide them with lots of information, guidance and support on specific topics that they needed help with. We would offer them to take a break from their caring role to do something for themselves. I'll just go into a bit more detail about that later. We offer one-to-one and group and peer support. Everything's done online at the moment, but we do usually have coffee and chat sessions. We do activities, trips, events and training. Again, there's a bit more detail on that a little bit later. We support working carers, so either helping carers get into work or to stay in their employment. And again, we've got a dedicated information officer that helps with that. We do lots of signposting, so we could refer on to other organisations, so wellbeing services, community and health organisations that might be able to support them. We do a really great newsletter. I'm not just saying that because I helped to write it, but it's really, really good. With loads of information that goes out 3 times a year. I can send you a copy of it afterwards, and it has all our events in there. Lots of information about local organisations and national organisations as well that might help. And then we offer volunteering opportunities as well. So we've got 64 volunteers at the moment that support our carers throughout Rochdale. And they do a variety of different roles. I'll go into that a little bit later. So just to reiterate before, so whilst the way that we deliver services has changed, we're still here, we're still out there, we're still taking new referrals, and our top priority, as always, has been to make sure that carers of all ages in Rochdale are supported during this time, and we'll always continue and help them to continue to care for that person whilst maintaining their own health and wellbeing at the same time. So for both adults and young carers, what we do and what we've always done is once somebody is referred into our service, we would give them a call with complete wellbeing assessment with them. Usually that will be one-to-one, but at the moment that's either on a video call or on the telephone. And what we've also been doing as well is we've been maintaining regular contact with all of our carers who have registered with us in the past. So over the past quarter, we've actually called more than 500 carers that are registered with us to check that they're okay, see if there's anything else that we can support them with, and see how they're doing health and wellbeing wise, and seeing how we can support them. We have a Facebook page. Now, this isn't just for our carers, anybody can join the page. There's lots of different information on here. So we put on here what we do, but also we share lots of things about what other organisations are doing as well. So it's got a real local flavour to it. If anybody wants anything popping on there, or if you want to join it and share things that we do, if you just log onto Facebook and search for Carers Hub Rochdale, and you'll be able to find us on there. And it's a really good starting point really to find out about what we do. If you just scroll down there, it gives you a real good flavour of what we offer. This is another really great resource that we have. So we've teamed up with Carers UK, and we've got a digital resource with them, which is full of lots of different information on a range of topics. There's online training on here, there's care coordination app. Again, it's not just for carers, anybody can go on it if you want to find out more. You just need to type in www.carersdigital.org, use that free access code, which is DGTL2945, and then you'll have full access to that platform. As I say, it's really, really good. Lots of different information there, and lots of information supporting carers on different topics as well. So we also support our adult carers within our Facebook page. We've got a closed adult carers Facebook group as well. So this is just our registered carers are on there, and we put information just specifically to people who are registered with us. And it's also a good peer support as well. People can put questions on there and answer them. And there's always a member of staff checking and making sure we can support people on there as well. We've also, this has become a real lifeline to lots of people, and we were really lucky just to get it up and running just before lockdown happened. We've been working for a while on our Carers Community Network. This is an online forum where carers throughout Rochdale can meet other carers, they can share experiences, there's lots of ideas on there, lots of different sources of information, and they can talk about topics that are of interest to them. Just show you what it looks like. So what you would do, the carer would just get in contact with us, give us their email address, and we would send them the login details. And then they would see this when they logged in. So they could click on any room that they wanted to. So if they're from Rochdale, click on Rochdale Carers, they can chat to other Rochdale Carers. And we've always got volunteers and staff members on there as well that are checking, and they can make sure that no question or no chat gets unanswered. And if you go on there, it's really lovely. People are chatting away. You can also click on anything that you're interested in. So if you go on Food Corner, people talking about what they've had for the tea and put photos on, but it's just really nice way for carers to be able to talk to each other. And they have regular coffee and chats on there as well, virtual coffee and chats that people can log into as well. We have a Carers Help and Talk line. So this is part of what I do, and I help to train volunteers for our chat line. So it's called Chatline, which stands for Carers Help and Talk. And this is where a carer might just feel like, I need to pick up the phone, I need to talk to somebody. It is billed as a low-level helpline, so it is just to have a chat with somebody. For our volunteers offer a listening ear, they offer emotional support, and they're there to have a chat. And this is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the telephone number is 0330 022 5447. And volunteers are allocated different times. And then when a carer calls, they'll pick up the phone and they'll chat to them. And it's just really lovely to know for a carer that if they need that support, if they just feel like I need to talk to somebody, they're able to pick up the phone and do that. We've also flipped that on its head as well. So when lockdown started, we realised that a lot of carers are wanting a bit more personal support. So we were what we've been doing is matching our volunteers with carers so that they're able to form a lovely relationship. And then what happens is our volunteers call the carer at the same time every week and have a chat with them. And it just means that the carer's got something to look forward to. So every week the carer knows that they're getting a call from the volunteer, and they form a nice relationship. So I think we've got more than 100 volunteers calling carers, 100 calls made to carers every week on that, which is just amazing. We've got really lovely feedback on that as well. So in terms of volunteering, then that's one of the main volunteering roles that we have, and it only takes about 20 minutes a week. It depends on the volunteer. Some of them chat to the carers for about an hour, but usually it's about 20 minutes. We have introduced lots of different digital activities and courses for our carers. So again, it's online at the moment, but from the 21st of June, we're opening things up and we're doing a lot of things face-to-face. So we have a lovely carers choir. So every week our choir meet online and sing along, and it's really lovely to listen to them. We have a quiz every week. We do fitness at home. We've got a volunteer called Frank who every fortnight we all stand in front of our computers and we walk a mile with Frank and do exercises at the same time. We've got a lovely group that join in with that. We've started to do a lot of interactive things as well. So we've been sending out craft packs to some of our carers, and then they join online and we all do a craft together. We've sent out pamper packs, and we've got body shop reps to talk about what's in the pamper pack. And we've also, this is my favourite, I love doing this, we sent out pizza making kits to some of our carers, and then we all joined online and we made pizzas together. And it just meant that the carer had, the tea was sorted for the night, and also they got a bit of social interaction as well at the same time. So it felt like going out really, that we were making pizzas, and it was a real treat. So that's the kind of digital offer that we've been doing. I'll just let you know briefly as well, we have over the last 6 months, we were really lucky to be able to get National Lottery funding for what we call our Care for Carers counselling scheme. So over the period of 6 months, we supported 350 carers with 6 sessions of counselling, and it was immediate as well. So pretty much as soon as a carer was referred to us, they could get the counselling. Now the funding for that has finished, and 350 have received all their counselling, but we've asked for additional funding. So we're hoping that will start up again. And we've also got a volunteer who is a counsellor and who's able to offer counselling support. So we are able to offer counselling support to our carers as well. This is another thing that I do. This is our My Time voucher scheme. So this is quite often a nice incentive for people to refer into us to see if they're eligible for this. So once a carer is referred into us, we would do a carers assessment with them, and if they're eligible to receive these vouchers, they have 2 options. They have a Link for Life option, which is where they get vouchers to be able to use on their fitness. So they can have 3 months gym membership, access to fitness classes, go swimming, they can go and use the sauna and the steam room. So that's the Link for Life one. And then the Carers Hub offer is where they're sent out some vouchers and they're able to redeem them against things in Rochdale, like so horse riding, walking with llamas. We've got reflexology, acupuncture, massages, painting a pot, membership to the HMR Circle. We've got afternoon teas on there. We've got the Willows coffee shop there. And we've got Catherine's in Norden, where you can go and get some takeout food. So if fitness isn't their thing and taking a break is something a little bit different for them, then they can choose what they would like to do with their vouchers. And we get really, really lovely feedback on that as well. For our young carers, pretty similar really. We've been doing lots of different things with them, mainly online, but the young carers team are the ones that have got back up and running more with their face-to-face. So they're doing lots of support groups with the young carers now. They're able to go into schools to do one-to-one sessions, and they're doing lots of walk and talk sessions as well. So they'll meet with the young carers, go and have a walk around the local park and have a chat with them and support them at the same time as well. So they've been doing quizzes with them. We did the pizzas with them. We did all the craft sessions. We've got a really lovely craft group now that keeps growing and growing. We started with 5, and I think we've got 12 young carers now on our craft group every month, which is lovely. And this is our expression of interest form. So lots of people say that they like this referral form because it's really short. I think usually when you're referring into a service, you end up with 2 pages and there's loads of different questions. All we want to know is the carer's details, if they are referred by somebody else, who has referred them. And the most important thing is to tick to consent that you're happy for us to contact the carer. And then that is sent to us. So it can either be emailed to us, it can be posted to us, or you could just ring up and give us the details over the phone, whichever is easiest for you, or you can just email the details to us at inquiries@rochdalecarers.co.uk. Again, the key thing is consent for us to call, and then once you receive that information, we'll contact the carer, and then as soon as the carer is contacted, that will be then passed on to an information officer who'll give them a call and be able to support from there. And that is everything, just in time. So I've got a really tickly throat now, talking too much today.